we are today in the heart of the city of Denver. Just 7 minutes to downtown, a few blocks over to City Park, a half a mile to Cheesman Park. We are in the middle of it all. Not to mention my favorite restaurants on 17th Street. With a walk score of 85, this home is gonna blow your mind. Welcome to the castle. I am so excited to show you this home and everything it has to offer. Built in the late 1800s, this castle is incredible. So here we are in the main foyer. Through the stairs, you have a double height staircase. You have unbelievable historic detail. And of course, over there in the corner, you have Sir Knight and Midnight here to welcome you into the castle. So through the foyer, because this residence has been so many different things to so many different people over the years, you have options. So through these double doors, the current homeowners have their primary residence. These can be locked off, as well as door number 2 here behind me. So if you were to rent this out as an apartment, hotel, offices, this could truly be an entrance up the stairs and around the corner, and you could have a primary home right behind you. This living room is part of the original castle, and one of my favorite features is this fireplace. The fireplace was hand carved in England and brought here, and the stone here around is from Oaxaca, Mexico. And one of the features I love is what's called the Green Man. You can see here there's a face carved into the fireplace, and the Green Man is known throughout Europe in various castles and religions as bringing forth spring and rebirth. This is one of the most unique features of the home. So this is the turret that Wiliam Lang was known for. The architect had an amazing ability to create these spaces that are circular with windows on all sides. Can't you just imagine sitting here in the late 1800s, having tea and coffee and just enjoying your conversation? Inside of the owner's residence, we have beautiful historic details, but a beautifully remodeled kitchen. Inside the kitchen, we have new appliances, a gas stove, a modern farmhouse sink, and a beautiful patio to enjoy breakfast. Well, hello there. Just peeking my head in around the corner to see what else is in this beautiful castle. Here we find ourselves in the dining room. If these walls could only talk, I can't imagine all of the parties and dinners that were experienced in this space. Just the lights and the detail on the wainscoting, on the wood. This room just boasts the historical integrity of the castle and an amazing entertaining space. Up these magical staircases is what's known as the peacock window. Peacocks are actually pretty standard in estates like this one to show symbols of royalty. And believe it or not, this glass was made in Belgium just before World War I, and there's a finite supply of it left in Boulder. So this window is known to the neighborhood as one of those standout features that really symbolize the castle. Here we are on the 2nd floor. So this is where the hotel would start, or the Airbnb, or maybe your offices. And we're gonna start out in my favorite bedroom. As you can imagine, this home is on many national registries for castles and historic homes, but there's still a few things you can remodel in these historic spaces. So through this bedroom, you have the famous turret that follows up from the first floor all the way to the third, and the most luxurious bathroom I have ever seen in a historic house. I can just imagine staying here, enjoying a nice cup of coffee, a slow morning, and looking outside at the beautiful views on this private terrace. I love a good themed room. So down this hallway, we have the yellow room, the blue room, and then at the end of the hallway, a shared common space for the residents or workers, however you use the space. Here we are at the third floor of magical staircase number 3, and believe it or not, you have to use your imagination on this one. There used to be no walls up here. This was a ballroom when the castle was built, where you would have gowns and parties and weddings and events. So as we tour this floor, just imagine if these walls could talk, what they'd be saying. This castle has so many nooks and crannies. I'm excited to show you guys around the corner and into the carriage house. The carriage house out here is actually made of the same lava stone from Castle Rock as the mansion itself, and dates back to the original construction of the mansion. So inside of here, you'll see this was an actual barn. If you can imagine horses going down Race Street and into Cheesman Park, this is where the horses lived. And we have a walk score of 85, so truly walkable to the best parts of the city. Come on in. Here we are in the hayloft. So this is one of the residences above in the carriage house, and actually used to be a hayloft with rooms for the groomsmen to keep the horses. And up here you have 16.5-foot ceilings, 14 windows, and it's hard to really believe that this used to be a barn. It looks so beautiful today. With over 1,100 square feet of open space, this could really be an office, it could be guest quarters as it is today, from an architecture studio, design studio, or an Airbnb and house hack. The corridor between the homes is covered in beautiful greenery. Of course, right now we're in spring and it's just transitioning, but this garden is just a slice of heaven and so peaceful once it's in full bloom, and it is complete with a beautiful fountain and water feature. So here we are at the carriage house. Come on in. This is the lower level. This is 450 square feet. The current owners are using this as an Airbnb and doing a little house hack, but it would be perfect for a work from home office or maybe a yoga studio. Endless opportunities. And through this store, we actually have another 750 square feet that could be combined for one large residence, or you can continue to rent them separately. This home is so incredible. It reminds me of Harry Potter. It's amazios.